second subscription box to 30 Days of Candy. And this video is going to be more about reading than actually eating. And I'll tell you why as we get further into the video. This 30 Days of Candy is 30 pieces of candy from different countries around the world. And it's a different box each month. So for January, I got it's 30 days of unique candies. And unfortunately, they're so unique that I did not enjoy the candies. I taste tried them before I did the video. And that's why most of this video will be reading rather than eating. Again, the tastes are so different and unique, and it just wasn't fun for me, but reading is fun for me. So the theme of this yummy box of sweets is 30 unique candies, from Durian to Treacle and Romany to Sassafras, candies with delicious, albeit unusual flavors. Very unusual. And look at what they did. They printed the preamble to the U.S. Constitution in the candy logo. That's kind of unique. It says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." It's kind of unique. And then they have different languages in the cover of the box. Okay, well, let's get started. Jujube. In the U.S., Jujube is an actual name brand of candy. But in Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, it is shortened to Jube and is a more generic term for all kinds of jelly-like sweets. Since these candies are from the Canadian confectioner Golden Bonbon in British Columbia, they genetically call them Jube. In this context, the Jube or jelly-like sweet is embedded in a soft and chewy nougat. 4 pieces for 120 calories. Now, I must admit, these were good. These were good. We'll do the taste test later, but these were good. Halvah. Halvah literally means desserts. Or sweet, and refers to either a flour-based or a nut-based treat, While its origin is disputed, some say it originated in India, while others pinpoint the Middle East. What is not disputed is that halva is the most common dessert confection in the world. In the U.S., however, halva is rare. We really like this chocolate-dipped peanut-based version from the Russian confectioner Slavanka. 2 pieces for 250 calories. These were awful. I won't be tasting them again. It just was awful. It was like a dried, powdery peanut candy bar with chocolate. It didn't taste good. Saltwater Taffy I ate 4 pieces. Those were good. Saltwater Taffy itself doesn't really have a flavor other than vaguely sweet, but because it is so easy to add unique and experimental flavors, we are including 5 uncommon flavors in the Saltwater Taffy variety pack: buttered popcorn, chili mango, maple bacon, huckleberry, and molasses. These and many other common and uncommon flavors come from Utah. Candy Company, Taffytown, making gourmet candy in Salt Lake City, Utah since 1916. These were good. I'll taste this later, but I could handle these. Burnt goat's milk. Cajeta is commonly translated as caramel, but true Mexican cajeta is made with goat milk instead of cow's milk, often giving it an earthly, nutty flavor, and the pudding-like cajeta is burnt, giving it an extra richer caramelized flavor. Coronado is the only large confectioner I know that consistently uses goat milk. Fun facts: goat milk is naturally homogenized and much easier to digest. 2 pieces for 130 calories. And there's like 2 little cups. So I don't know what that is. Lychee and muscat. 4 things that lychee and muscat have in common are they're delicious with a flowery flavor profile, very popular in Asia, and they have been made in gummies by the famous Japanese confectioner Kasagi. And lastly, they are unfortunately not very well known in the U.S. Lychee is native to China and has a delicate, flowery, sweet taste. Muscat is a grape variety, also flowery, and most famous in the U.S. as the cheap wine Moscato. 5 pieces for 100 calories. Doesn't sound that great. I think I took a couple pieces. Oh well, I'm not going to taste taste test them right now. Horsehound. Horsehound is a flowering plant native to most of the northern hemisphere. It looks very similar to mint and has been used historically as a medicinal herb. It is mentioned as far back as the 1st century BCE as a remedy for respiratory ailments. Modern studies have even shown that it might contain potent anti-cancer properties. We think it just tastes good. These soothing drops are from Clay's Candy, South Bend, Indiana. Huh. That's what it looks like. A sassafras. A sassafras is native to North America and is such an old and common flavor in the U.S. that we're pretty sure everyone has tried it. And conversely, sassafras is almost unheard of outside North America. Yet we're including it in our collection of uncommon flavors because we think most Americans probably couldn't tell you what it actually tastes like. Well, sassafras is the root in root beer. These sassafras drops are from Clay's in South Bend, Indiana. 8 pieces for 130 calories. Tamarind. A direct translation from Arabic, tamarind is the date of India. In all likelihood, the species originated in Africa, but it is so integral to Indian cuisine that it is known throughout the world as tamarind. In the USA, however, tamarind is almost completely unknown and rarely used. Currently, the U.S. has no popular candy that takes advantage of its unique sweet and tart flavor, which is a real shame. These gulas or candies are from Indonesia, 8 pieces for 96 calories. Maca. Literally meaning powdered tea, maca is the finely ground powder of specifically grown and processed green tea plants, serving as the very basis of the Japanese tea ceremonies of the 12th century. Maca is very high in theanine and chlorophyll, thus improving mental focus and energy. These maca-flavored taffies are from the famous Chinese confectionery White Rabbit and contain an edible inside wrapper made of rice paper. 5 pieces for 100 calories. That might taste good. I'll keep you posted on that. Romany. Pronounce Romany, worldwide, including here in the U.S. It is actually the Japanese pronunciation of lemonade. Romany is a insanely popular carbonated soda in Japan, made famous by its marble in the neck bottle. It is now available in dozens of flavors. These gummies by Japanese candy company Kasagi are the original Romany lemon lime flavor. 5 pieces for 100 calories. Feels like a gummy. Chinese hawthorn. And I did try them. They're okay, but very unusual. Chinese hawthorn. I wasn't familiar with Chinese hawthorn, but I've got to say it's a new favorite. In Chinese, the fruit is called Da Hong Gao, big red fruit. At first, these haw flake candies don't look like much. Actually, the package looks like Chinese fireworks, and the actual little hawthorn discs look like dry pink pasty wafers, but they're surprisingly sweet and tart, with only 2 ingredients, haw and sugar. Candy doesn't get any more pure and simple than that. 4 rolls for 120 calories. And you see, it does look like a little Japanese firework. Sesame. Sesame. Not only is sesame the oldest oilseed crop in the world, dating back over 3,000 years, it is also considered a superfood, rich in protein, fat, fiber, calcium, iron, zinc, and very high in vitamin B. These sesame brittle and honey chunks are from Duebe, a family-owned Brooklyn-based confectionery for over 100 years. If you can resist the urge to chew, and it's hard to resist, the best way to enjoy these is to suck on them, enjoying the seeds as the honey dissolves. 5 pieces for 150 calories. I might try that one. That doesn't look too bad. Coffee. Coffee as a beverage has been around for 500 years and is the most popular drink in the world. Even so, we don't necessarily consider it a popular candy flavor, especially since most kids tend to steer clear of the strong flavor, and almost all coffee candies come the same way, in little individually wrapped pieces. In this variety pack, we have several different kinds of coffee from 3 or 4 different countries. Enjoy. 7 assorted pieces, approximately 110 calories. Interesting. Might try that later. Milky. Oh, this one was good. I ate four of these. There's one left, but this one was good. In the U.S., we use milk as an ingredient to make candy creamy, like in a caramel or in milk chocolate or in Milky Way bar. We don't, however, use it as a flavor in its own right. Milk is a standalone candy flavor in much of the world, and we feel that is nowhere more represented than in the namesake brand Milky by Japanese company Fujiya. The little girl mascot is Piko-chan, and she is as famous in Japan as Willy Wonka is in the U.S. 5 pieces for 85 calories. Oh, this was good too. I ate this one. These were good too. It's from Moscow. Dulce de Leche. Translated as sweet milk, made of milk. Dulce de leche is created by slowly heating sweetened or condensed milk until it changes color, texture, and flavor. While extremely popular in Latin America, dulce de leche is enjoyed worldwide, just not so much in the U.S. We don't even have a good word for it in English. We've chosen a Russian dulce de leche, or boiled condensed milk, from the famous Red Front Moscow confectioner. These were pretty good. Extreme sour. I'm not crazy about extreme sour. Sour has a long history as a candy flavor, but it always mirrored flavors that were naturally somewhat sour, like lemon or green apple. Today, any flavor can be sour. Sour is the new sweet, and malic acid is the new sugar. And there is a constant attempt to create the ultimate sour candy experience. At Pal's Sweet Shop, whenever a kid would ask for the most sour candy we sell, it was always a toss-up between Warheads and Tonic Waste. Both made my jaw hurt. You be the judge. 8 pieces for 96 calories. Interesting. I'm not crazy about sour. Chimoy. Chimoy is a flavor entirely unique to Mexico. It refers to a variety of sauces and condiments in Mexican cuisine, made from 2 varieties of pickled fruits, usually apricot, plum, and mango. Chimoy may range from a liquid to a paste, and its flavor can be any combination of salty, sweet, sour, and spicy. Outside of Mexico and the American Southwest, Chimoy is uncommon and considered an acquired taste. These hard candies are from Jalisco, Mexico. Confectionery Benny, 3 pieces for 105 calories. I don't think I'll be excited about this candy. Double salted licorice. I'm not going to be excited about this one either. Double salted licorice. Morning. This is the strongest candy I have ever tasted. I spit it out the first time I tried it, and yet it is one of the best-selling sweets in much of Scandinavia, the Baltics, and the Netherlands. In America, we basically have red and black licorice. In these countries, they're serious about licorice, and there are dozens of varieties. The salty flavor is due to adding ammonia chloride. These are from Holland and have double salt. Go for it, we dare you. Oh my goodness. Does not sound good at all. Anise. Interestingly, in nature, there are 4 things, not all at all related botanically, that produce the very unique anise flavor. First, there's anise, a flowering plant, then star anise, a spice, then fennel, a seed, and finally licorice root. The common denominator is that they all have some form of the essential oil, anethol. These pure anise candies are from Holland in the Netherlands. 5 pieces for 100 calories. I don't think I'll be excited about that flavor. Oh, this was good. These Treacle toffees. These were good. I'll show you these later, maybe in a different video. Any fan of Harry Potter knows that 2 of his favorite treats are treacle pudding and treacle tarts. Treacle is a very common condiment in any British household. Treacle is the thick, syrupy byproduct after sugar is refined, very similar to what we call molasses in the U.S. Treacle has a slightly bitter, slightly burnt sugar flavor, and these treacle toffees are from Walker's, the family-owned and independent British toffee makers. 3 pieces for 120 calories, and these were very good. I'll eat these later in another video. Durian. Revered in Southeast Asia as the king of fruits, durian is virtually unknown in the U.S. The edible flesh emits a remarkably pungent odor. Even when the husk is intact, the smell evokes reactions from deep appreciation to intense disgust. The strength of its odor has led to the fruit's banishment from Asian hotels and public transportation. As a candy, we think it is definitely delicious, definitely an acquired taste. Give it a try. 7 pieces for 105 calories. I don't know. I'll think about it. Tabasco. Tabasco sauce is made exclusively from Tabasco peppers grown or propagated on Avery Island in Louisiana. It has been in constant production since 1868 and is still owned by the same family. 7 generations later, a separate company, the Chocolate Traveler out of California, received the license to add Tabasco sauce to their fine line of chocolates, and the results are these delicious, spicy, creamy, dark chocolate wedges. 2 pieces for 60 calories. Well, stay tuned for part 2. Very interesting. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.